Guys, what's going on? It's Coolie, and by request, I have had one of my YouTube users ask for a video on how to get through the Charge of the Chocobo Battalion trial. So I'm going to do that today. I'm going to give you two clears. One's going to be like kind of legit, you know, just like normal, handling the fight the way it's meant. And then the second, of course, will be the Neo Vision era, one shot to oblivion, just destroy it immediately. And you should be able to get all the missions completed as well if you haven't done it already, but if you're trying to like re-clear it for those soon coins that you can still get for the next couple of days, then this should also help. So let's get into it now, and I'm going to go over the team with you guys for both clears. So I'll just do that now. We'll get right into who we're going to be using on this team. Okay, so first up, right, we're going to be using Paladin Cecil as our magic cover tank. Now, you don't have to use him exactly, so that's why I'm putting what their role covers in each image here, so that you guys don't have to think, oh, I don't have that unit, I can't do this. As long as your unit can do this, you're fine, right? So, any magic cover tank, Cecil obviously is your best choice. He can self-mitigate and just has a ton of HP and can do this easily. He's your best option for a 7-star magic tank at the time of this video. There are no Neo tanks yet. So magic cover tank with 100% ice resistance, 100% wind resistance. You're going to need that. Okay. Moving on, our passive provoke and evade tank is going to be Galuf, Warrior of Dawn Galuf. He's got 80% innate draw attacks, so he's very easy to do. He's also going to want 100% dark resistance. You're going to need that too, because there is a single target dark magic attack that absolutely ignores sort of covering, so you're gonna need that. Next up, we have Emperor Fu. I'm using him for his physical mitigation and magic mitigation, so anybody that you have that can cover physical mitigation and magical mitigation with a dual cast in the same turn obviously is gonna be. And also I've given him the 10,000 Needles materia item to give him a physical mirage stack that he can give to everybody on the team, so on those turns where the mitigation is still up, you're going to want to use this every turn. It just makes it a little safer for you to survive. Of course, our Chainer, Neo Vision era, we got Cloud, Final Fantasy VII Remake, stacked to the gills with Bird Killer as much as you can do. The reason why Cloud is a really good choice for this is because he can single target focus with his chains on enemies, which we're going to want to do in this fight, and then, of course, he can AoE, just, you know, go after everybody all at once too. Alright, and finally, your best healer, for me it's Dr. Aiden, because he's got some healing, he's got some buffs, and he's got break resistance AoE, which is kind of important in this fight. You are going to get broken a couple times, so you want to take that off. Okay, so that's the team. Now let's go over everything that they have equipped on themselves, right? Just so that you can see kind of what we did with our setup. Oh wait, let's take a look at the missions. They're the exact same missions as the Cactuar trial, so it's use no more than 3 items, defeat within 20 turns, and defeat with an Esper. So you can do that pretty much with any character that isn't Cloud on the turn that you're going to kill the boss with. Obviously, it's going to be easy to fill the Esper gauge because you're actually going to go a couple turns with this guy. So, okay, guys. So I'm going to go into the fight, and I'm going to do the longer clear. Now, this is going to be like several turns, kind of just doing it like the legit way. If you still haven't completed it, this might help you out, especially in this new era of the game where we have stronger characters, stronger gear. Those Neo Visions have really good STMRs. So I'm not really gonna like go over and explain every single thing turn by turn, so I'm just gonna like kind of take it slow, and you can watch what I do, because it's a lot of stuff to cover in this fight and what we're gonna do. But when I need to say something about something important, that's what I'll do that, but I'm not gonna go over like every character and every single move I do. I'll just try to take it slow so that you guys can kind of follow along with it. So we're going into it with Elite. We want a Cloud that has Bird Killer, obviously, as a friend unit to chain with our Cloud. However, after a couple of reloads, I couldn't find one, so I'm just gonna take my buddy Ramos, who I know has a strong unit, EX2, level 40 LB, 4600 attack. That's all I really need. My Cloud's, you know, loaded up with some Bird Killer as well. So we should be okay. Let's do it. So one thing I do want to say while we deal with this round is that we definitely want to take out the black Chocobo first. He is definitely your main target right away. We want to take out him. And then once he's dead, we want to get the blue Chocobo as low as we can, so we're going to focus like 2 attacks per turn on him while we use our third on one of these 2. We want to get this guy almost dead, get these guys almost dead, and then we'll try to take them all out at once. We're using Restricting Blade with Galuf every turn to try to defense break these birds. Now, the only one who can't be defense broken is the big guy and the red one. The reason why we have to keep doing it is because they have 50% break resistance. They're all immune to one type of break. So this one's immune to magic break, this one's immune to spirit break, this one's immune to defense break, and this one is immune to attack break, I think. So we have to, which is weird because he looks like the tanky one and he looks like the attacker one. So it's kind of strange that this one's immune to defense, this one's immune to attack. Anyway, we try to take him out and get the defense break on, take him out faster. So we landed the defense break. It's probably not a big defense break, but every little bit helps. While Paladin Cecil is in dark mode, you can also use the extra cast, try Saint Breaker on another bird. So what I'll do is I'll try to get it on this one, even though we're not like really doing anything with it right now. So we only got the attack magic break, but every little bit helps, anything that we can land. So one thing I should mention is that Emperor Fu with 10,000 needles, you're going to want to use this on any turn that you're not putting up mitigation. You're going to want to use this to give your team 1 stack of physical Mirage. And Dr. Aiden's job really is to just constantly restore HP. I believe Sterilization has a higher mod than Antibodies Boost, but Antibodies Boost comes with a defense buff, which we already have on us right now. So you don't want to make sure that whenever the defense buff isn't up, you want to use this one. But I think this one heals for more, and you want to make sure that you're always immune to any breaks. And once again, we're just going to focus this bird down. Alright, so we know that next turn, this bird's gonna die. What happens when this bird dies, when any bird dies, besides the big guy is gonna use a very strong AoE magic attack called Hold Firm, which is gonna do big damage to Cecil even with his mitigation up. So what we're gonna do is, on those turns, you wanna make sure that you are in light mode, okay? And you're gonna wanna put back up your cover and use Lunarian Might, which reduces the magic damage that you're going to take from this attack. Once again, Galuf can always use Restricting Blade, trying to pop a defense break on anybody, right? So we can just put on him. Like we landed it now, so that's pretty good. So once you know that you're going to kill this bird, you are going to want to switch your clouds to Brave Shift. And they are going to stay this way for the rest of the fight now. Where'd that thing go? We need to just check on the mitigation. I think we have another turn of it. We're all good on it. You're fine, because that extends into the enemy's turn. So, once again, we're going to use 10,000 needles. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get funny with our targeting, right? So we're going to burst this bird down. I'm going to use 2 of the attacks on him, even though one probably should do the trick. I just want to make sure he's dead. Then we're going to move it to the blue one. You see everybody takes damage on the last hit. So this one's already at 63%. These guys are pretty big. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try to focus these birds down equally. Okay? While he takes damage, it's not going to take that much. And while this is alive, it's going to heal him sometimes. So we'll be okay. Now we just put back our our cover, so he can actually just oh, I'm sorry. What am I doing? So a lot of times, if I don't need the HP recovery, right, I kind of look at their HP, and if Aiden can handle it on his own, I just use defense and spirit break for all allies, and then for the dark. So we should still have several turns of cover. We're good. Once again, restricting blade, right? Now, restricting blade, keep in mind, does not work on the red guy, so I'm going to try to use it on the yellow guy. So now look, we have a defense break on him, and we've got a defense break on him, so we're doing great. I believe this is a definite mitigation turn that we got to put everything back up. Once again, our cloud's going to... We're saving that LB. We're not using it yet. Check the status of Cloud's attack buff. He's got it for another turn after this. So like I said, we are going to focus on this one first, right? We're going to do 2 attacks on this one. So you can see 48, 71, 55. So now we're going to focus the red one the next turn. We want to kind of keep doing that until they're at low health, so that we can take them all out at once. Because what happens is if you take out 2 birds, the fight gets much harder. So you kind of want to get them weak, and then take them all out at once, or at least all the little guys at once. This way, you don't have to deal with enraging big bird craziness. Okay? So let's just check where we're at here. We got cover is still up there. Attack, we can't, like I said, we can't defense break this guy, but we can try to just do any other breaks to him that we can, right? Let's give everybody some MP back, and then we go back into light. Anytime you're using Cecil's dark mode attacks, abilities that take away his own HP, make sure you do them before you heal. This way you don't waste the heal. Lose more HP, right? Make sure those clouds are all healed up. So we have our attack buff for all of this turn. The next turn we're going to still be on cooldown with Ignition. So we're going to use a different kind of buff with Galuf, right? He's still going to try to do Restricting Blade, try to reduce the attack of this guy. So we lowered his attack. Once again, 10,000 needles. We just put back up our mitigations last turn, so we're fine with that, right? Should still have 2 turns on it, yep. So we're good here. So, like, we're gonna start to focus on this guy. We're gonna hit all 3. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, blue guy is really low, which is great. See, we're still alive. No danger of dying there. The next turn, we're gonna do 2 on him, 1 on him, right? So we have to do an attack buff here. Boost attack and defense for all allies and consume my own LB gauge to fill in others. It doesn't matter who you use it on, everybody's LB is that. Gonna give Cloud back a little bit more of an attack buff there, so he's alright. Oh, he's actually got... He actually still has his attack buff. I'm dumb. Never mind. My mistake. So, what we're gonna do here, 1, 2, 3. And this will probably be the last turn that we do this. Right, like I said, we're gonna do 2 on this guy, right? And then 1 on the yellow bird. 1, 2, 3. Now the blue bird might. Okay, he's at 1%. Now if he died there, we'd be in a lot of trouble. That's why I did the attack first. This way I could see what we needed to react to. So we're good here. Let's see where Cecil's at with his buffs and covers and stuff. Okay, so he's still got cover up. He's still got defensive spirit buffs up. He's reducing physical and magical damage. So he needs just general mitigation, I guess. So we can use his LB here, actually. But if it kills the bird, we're in trouble. I don't think it'll kill the bird. HP-wise, we're doing alright on HP, so we're going to use Aiden's LB here. It puts auto re-raise on everybody, just because... Just in case, right? Just in case this bird dies. Alright, so he lived. I figured he would live, so we're good there. So I'm just gonna put back up the mitigations. Actually, you know, we have the mitigations. You know what's weird to me is that Cecil doesn't have. Right? Oh no, he does. It just wasn't in place. So he's got general, magic, and physical mitigation for this turn. So for this turn, we don't really need to do anything special. So we'll just 10,000 needles again. Please don't kill the bird. Alright, the bird's still alive. Oof. Alright, so like I said, just in case. Never know. Turn like that, that's where you get... Things get hairy, man. You gotta, like, kind of... Make sure you're doing the right thing there. Alright, so we have to put backup cover with him. And we'll go back into mitigation. Now we're gonna do straight up mitigation with everybody. Imperial Mandates, Final Imperial Edict. That gives general mitigation. Then you have Snake and Arrow. That gives the other two kinds. Gallop doesn't really need to do anything. Like I said, we can do Restricting Blade. Still got these breaks up, right? He doesn't really do, he can actually guard. Fine. Aiden's gonna do big time heals right here. And the clouds at this point. We need to focus all of our attacks on the red bird. Okay. Let's do that. We're also we're doing ignition. We're getting that attack buff back up when we use the LB. Actually, you know, I wonder, hold on. Ignition, spinning slash, triple slash. We're gonna use our LB next turn. How the fuck is this bird alive? I know how. Probably healed himself. No big deal. Alright, so we're doing good there. Now this cloud here is got some problems. I'm just gonna make sure that he's defense buffed. As you can see, we did just fine there. Now, after this, we want to make sure that this bird dies. It's got to go. We got the 300% attack buff, we got bird killer, we got our LB damage buff. What am I looking for here? I am looking for... Yes. Actually, wait, I'm looking for the full heal. Then that. Sorry. He doesn't need to do anything special. I'll just use Restricting Blade on... guy. We just put back up our stuff, so we're good here. And now we have triple. We're going to do Restore MP. He's going to put Re-raise on himself, and then go into this. Okay. Alright, let's go. He will likely survive, that's fine. That's kind of what we want. You know, you can get it to where you kill him all at once, but it's totally okay if he lives. We just want to make sure that these guys, he's definitely going to die, and we want to make sure this is the questionable, we want to make sure that this dude dies. Alright, so he didn't, but it's okay. I think we should still be alright. Here comes that hold firm. It's going to do a lot of damage. Boom, better take cover after this. So, good thing that Galuf doesn't need to do anything in the fight, really. Everything he does is optional. He just got that passive provoke, so he took the Berserk, which is what happens after you kill 3 of the birds, I think. And now is where we can kind of move in to take it out. So we'll kill this bird now, and we got to make sure that we get him down. So what we're going to do is we are going to go triple spinning slash again. What are the cooldowns does he still have? He's got his ball buff and the heal. Cecil definitely needs it a lot, right? So we're going to use that on himself as well. How's he doing on his AoE cover? He's fine. His mitigation is fine. How are we doing on the physical, magical? We still have mitigation, so here we go. So we don't even have to target this bird anymore, because the last hit of Cloud's abilities should kill him. So we're just going to focus the big boy now. But I'm actually not sure if this would kill him or not. You know what? We have his LB, we can extend if we need to. I'm going to go for the Esper kill here, just, I don't need it, but just so that you see that you can get all missions with this, I want to do it. So we will just do that. We'll just get everybody all at once. Boom, boom, boom. We'll see if this. Alright, so it didn't kill him exactly, which is fine. It's totally cool. He should live just fine here. We get through this turn. We get through the next one, and we're gonna actually just super defend. This way we can get that Esper kill, so that you see that you can do it. That was pretty close, though. You know, higher variance, better friend unit with bird killer, more attack. So we're just going to use his LB, which is going to fill our evocation gauge, and then we are going to defend with everyone else, as long as he doesn't need to do cover again. Oh, we do need our mitigation up. So we're going to have to just extend this a couple turns. With Clouds, we're going to defend. We don't need to do anything with him. Cecil's going to guard, and our boy here is just going to put LB on. Give us some heals, and if Cecil dies, he'll come back. Because he's pretty low HP. And the LB actually doesn't heal by a lot. But should be alright. Yeah, so he died, came back, we're good. Boom, everybody's still alive. No problem. And now we can use Emperor Fu's LB, fill the evocation gauge. Diabolos with Galuf because he came out of Berserk. Fine there. Gonna heal it up. Breaks. Boom. How's Cloud doing on that attack? Alright, we're good. You know what? Let's get crazy with the LB on this one. How about it? There you go. They're all dead. It does take a little bit. You know, you got to play very defensively with this kind of setup. I'm sure most of you guys have already completed this trial before when it came out. It's not exactly new by FFBE time standards. But just because it's part of the Sooncoin thing, I wanted to show you a safe clear, and then now we're going to go into the next clear, which is going to be just a straight up one tap, kill everything all in the same turn. Doing that will actually cost you the Esper mission if you didn't do it yet, but you can always go back in later and just get that one mission. Alright? So let me just get set up for that. We'll get into that. Alright, so we're back again, and I can't tell you how many times I had to refresh my game to get the right friend unit to show up, okay? In fact, I couldn't get the right friend unit to show up because nobody had bird killers on their cloud. So much that I had to actually stop recording, go to Twitch, go find my boy Saiyan Knight who was streaming, and bust into his stream and be like, I need you to set this up for me right now, okay? And he set it up for me, and we got him, so we're gonna go into this now, okay? So, let's go over the team real quick. It's just White Mage Rosa, Ellie, get out of here, puppy. White Mage Rosa, she's gonna be using an ability called Sure Aim. This gives a 50% bird killer to everybody in battle, AoE. And we're moving on to Steadfast Soldier Machina. He's going to be using Summon True Eidolon. Fills everybody's LB by 40, which is enough to fill Cloud's LB. Excuse me. Both these units, free units. Everybody should have them. And if you don't, I'm sorry. Yeah. Luna Freya. Okay. Now, Luna Freya has two purposes in this fight. If you don't have Neovision Rain. If you have Rain Neovision, then you're good to go. Then she only has one purpose in this fight. And that's to use Covenant of the Hydrian, which will give everybody water imbue and Arrow Water by 120% to all enemies, which will up your damage by a lot. If you don't have Neovision Rain, you're going to dual cast and use Benevolence of the God, which gives a 180 stat buff, plus 50% LB damage buff to everybody on the team. And that also. Ice Resistance or something? I don't know. Yeah, that's good. Anyway, doesn't matter. Moving on to Cloud. As you can see, our normal Cloud does not even have any gear on at all in any way, shape, or form. We're only using his Brave Shift form, which, as you can see, has 235 LB damage boost plus 250 bird killer. Will, of course, go up to 300 with Rose's buff. Now, if you have Neovision Rain, you're going to be using his buffs because they're just better versions of Luna Freya's buffs, okay? So we're going to be using Triple Saber. Right away, we're going to use Beastbreaker Plus, which gives us a 100% LB damage body. And we're going to be using Prominent Saber, which does some damage and give everybody a 280% attack buff. So what you're going to do is when you use these two abilities, you're going to wait till both of these cast before you hit your LBs with Cloud. Last move, you can just use Rising Saber and target the big guy. It doesn't matter. Third move doesn't really matter on him. You just use. Okay, so now if you don't have Neovision Ring, you can use Luna Freya, and then you can just add your next best damage dealer that can chain with these, that can like get inside that LB chain with Cloud, and you should up your damage by quite a bit. But we don't need it. I'm going to take a look at Saiyan Knight's unit that I just had him set up for me. This thing is magnifique, okay? Like, super whaled out, kicking butt. It's got the King of Beast on it. King of Beast, not the Prince, the King. Okay. He's got Mad Dash just like my Cloud, so this should go just fine. I literally, why does this game do this to me? Fail to retrieve ability data. I don't know what that means. But anyway, Sure Aim. Right? Summon True Eidolon. Luna Freya. Like I said, she's just going to use Covenant. But if you don't have Neovision Rain, you're going to use Covenant and Benevolence of the Gods. Boom, boom, boom. Rain, Triple Saber, Beastbreaker, Prominent Saber, Rising Saber. No problem. Right? Cloud, set them up. Use their LB, Spinning Bike. Wait for that second cast before you chain. 1, 2, boom. And that's it. All these birds just went right down to dead town. That's it. It's over for them. Special shout out to my boy Saiyan Knight. Thank you for coming through in the clutch. I appreciate it. Saiyan Knight is actually, I actually have your stream on right now. But I'll leave Saiyan Knight's stream links in the description of the video. Okay, guys. So that's it. Here's bullet clears. The slow and steady one you should be able to handle if you're strong enough. It is a tough defensive tanky trial, so don't feel bad if you really can't do it yet. If you're a newer player, or we came around, you know, when Neovisions came in. Don't feel bad that you can't do it yet. It's fine. Like, those trials last forever. You can do them whenever you want. We had the one-shot clear, which those of you who have been more experienced, have been around for a while, could probably handle that too. So I hope that helped. If it did, hit that like button. And if you're not too against looking at ugly bald dudes, maybe hit the subscribe button and watch a different video next time. And a user on YouTube asked me, I'm probably the same one who asked about this trial, asked if I would do the Behemoth King as well, because the Behemoth King also offers Soon Coins and is one of the tougher trials in the game. And I'm afraid I cannot comply with that. I'm not going to make a Behemoth King video because there's no need for it after you see what Clake, Result, and Hal and I did to this thing. Okay, so Clake Result demonstrated on his stream. He one-shotted the Behemoth trial, 900 million HP. Very tough to do. But we stayed up all night. The three of us, we were kind of just talking, hanging out, and we came up with this idea to do it. And we came up with the plan and the builds and everything, and we got it done. So I'm going to leave a link down in the description to the clip of that, and also to his Twitch and YouTube channels. And also, Sand Knight for helping me out with that friend unit. You guys are the best. Love you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.